I live under a bridge. No, not metaphorically. Not like the poets who claim to dwell beneath emotional overpasses or within the crumbling ruins of youthful dreams. I live, have lived, and likely will continue to live under an actual bridge. Concrete, steel, pigeons, the kind that hums with traffic above and leaks old rainwater below. The bridge has changed, of course. They all do. Once, long ago, it was nothing but a plank across a stream. I remember when goats used to trip trap above me. Real goats. Not those little electric scooters human call goats now. Disrespectful, really. The stream is a sewer now, piped and redirected, but I still hear the water if I lie very still. I'm not sure if you have noticed this, but cities grow like mold. Slow at first, then, suddenly, everywhere. I remember when there were 3 cottages and a wooden church here. One of the cottages sold beer brewed from dandelions. The owner was afraid of wolves. I never told him that I was scarier. These days, it's all office blocks with mirrored glass. Takeaway sushi joints that smell like seaweed and bleach. And QR codes stuck to lampposts like some kind of urban ruins. The streets are a constant hum. Sirens, heels on concrete, loudspeakers announcing delayed trams. The buildings stretch like they're trying to escape the ground, full of blinking lights and buzzing panels. Steam rises from vents even in the summer, and the air tastes faintly of rubber and coffee grounds. People don't look down anymore. They don't look up either. Only at their glowing rectangles. I sometimes wonder if those are the new gods. If so, they are cruel ones, always demanding attention and rarely offering wisdom. But I digress. Trolls do that. We circle, we repeat, we grumble. And yes, I am a troll. Not the internet kind, though I did try leaving a few comments on a public computer once. Your logic is flawed and your arguments are flimsier than a dry leaf in an autumn gale, I wrote. No one noticed. I prefer face-to-face grumbling anyway. The city above is fast, loud, unforgiving. The cars honk like anxious geese. The humans rush like they're being chased, though I see no pursuers. They wear tight clothes that shimmer like dragonfly wings and drink things called lattes that smell like scorched milk and ambition. They're afraid of silence, terrified of stillness. They fill every moment with noise. They're not bad, just confused. Confused, yeah. Like bees with nowhere to land. Back in the olden days, when the trees spoke and the mountains rolled in their sleep, trolls were part of the land. We were necessary. Not liked, perhaps, but respected. Feared, even. We kept balance. Ate the occasional shepherd. Only the rude ones, but still. We collected bones, told riddles, guarded bridges. We were keepers of the thresholds. And now I'm a local legend. Some mural artist spray painted my silhouette on the pillar above me, complete with cartoonish fangs and googly eyes. Tourists also come to take photos. and sometimes they leave offerings, like empty bottles of craft beer and vegan jerky and strange-looking rubbery socks. I appreciate the gesture, but it's not the same. There was this one time, a small child leaned over the railing and asked, "Do you eat people?" So I told her, "I only eat those who don't recycle." She laughed. Her mother pulled her away like I was some kind of threat, as if I'd ever eat a child. Children taste like impatience. Well, anyway. The days crawl by, marked by shadows and the thump of traffic overhead. Morning light filters through the cracks above. Pigeons land, coo, crap, leave. Joggers pound by. And sometimes someone cries under the bridge late at night. I listen. I never interrupt. I used to be feared for roaring, but now my silence is the most I can give. At night, when the city sleeps, if it ever truly does, I stretch. My limbs are stiff like roots trapped in concrete. I wander a little, just nearby. I know the alleys and storm drains like old friends. I nod at the raccoons and hiss at the rats. There's even a cat named Ralph who likes to nap on my foot when I sit beneath the overpass. He purrs like a distant thunder. And sometimes I remember. I remember when there were stars. You can still see one or two on a good night if you squint past the light pollution. But I remember stars. The sky used to be filled with them, like crumbs tossed by a careless hand. I'd lie on my back beside the stream and watch them swirl. One of them fell once, long ago, and landed near the glade. It buzzed and hissed, strange and cold, like the inside of a cave in winter. That glade is now a parking garage. Time is strange for trolls. We don't measure it like humans do. We feel it, in the bones, in the moss that grows between our toes, in the way stones settle. Humans rush to do everything. Marry, work, die, then post about it. We linger. We carry the weight of moments long dissolved. Once upon a time, I was in love, or something like it. She was a bridge troll too, though her bridge was made of vines and braided bark. We used to meet in the hills, trading riddles and pine cones. She smelled like wild thyme and the first frost. She left when the wind changed and left me behind. Some trolls go feral, others sink into the earth. But me, I stayed. The bridge needed me, I told myself at least. And maybe that's true. Or maybe not. What else would I be, if not this? Yesterday, someone spray painted the word redevelopment on the pillars nearby. Big plans, they say. New condos, luxury lofts, revitalization. Whenever humans use words like that, it means something old is about to die. Maybe they'll fill in the stream completely this time, build over the bridge, forget the bones beneath the city, forget me. Would that be so bad? I don't know. This morning, a girl dropped her phone into the grating above my head. It clattered down with a sad little thunk. She cursed, creatively I might add, and ran off. I retrieved the phone. Slippery thing. It was glowing like one of those plastic nightlights, and on her screen was a photo of her grinning, holding hands with another girl, standing in front of a lake I once bathed in. She looked happy, real happy. So I climbed the service ladder for the first time in decades or centuries even. My joints protested like rusted gates. I left the phone on the bench she'd been sitting on. When I looked up, a pigeon was looking at me like I owned it rent. Don't look at me like that, I told it. It's called civic responsibility. The pigeon shat and flew away, as they do. Back under the bridge, I sat for a long time. I watched the reflection of passing lights ripple on the water's surface. And sometimes, if I squint, the ripples look like runes. I used to read them once. Tonight I think I'll hum a song my mother sang. She had a voice like falling gravel. Beautiful. It's about mountains and time and the way moss remember every footstep. It won't change the world, but it might change the air beneath this bridge. Just a little. And that's something.